think I just read one of my first Australian romances and really enjoyed it. I have read so many Australian thrillers, but when it comes to romance, never, I think. I just finished A Snowy River Summer by Stella Quinn, and I want to talk about this book. I think I rated this one 3.5 stars, which is actually pretty good for me. I can be very picky with my romances, and I actually really enjoyed this. The Aussie setting was immaculate. It was so fun to read. I loved that I related and understood what was going on in here. There are definitely some slang words in here that I feel like maybe some people won't know, but it was fun being able to read it and be like, yeah, I know what that means. The reason I gave this 3.5 stars is because I did feel like some of it was a little bit predictable. However, that doesn't mean it was a bad book. It was just a little bit predictable. But sometimes I like a little bit of predictability in my book. Not always, but sometimes, and it kind of worked for this one. We're following our FMC, Kylie, and our MMC, Damon. Now, Kylie is a mechanic. She has her own mechanic business in the country. Damon is a lawyer, however, he does have a little bit of a breakdown and he gets very anxious, and so his friends end up recommending that he goes on a little bit of a break. And at the same time as this, his mother ends up basically falling into an estate. Her half-brother, I believe it was, ends up passing away, and she somehow ends up with his house. So she needs someone to go and sort that out, and Damon's now on holiday and he needs some time off, so she sends him. There are definitely parts of this book that I found super frustrating, not in a bad way, but I was just sitting there looking at the book being like, don't do that! Damon doesn't foresee himself staying here. He wants to go back to his life in Sydney and his lawyer job, and I'm just like, why? Why? You seem to hate it. Kylie also knows that he has no intention of staying in her area, so she's kind of like, okay, well, I don't want to get involved then because I don't want to get hurt. And so a lot of it, you're just sitting there going come on, just kiss. I did think that the characters were very endearing though, and I actually ended up really liking Damon more than I thought I would, because at the beginning I thought he was gonna be an asshole, not gonna lie. So now I'm kind of like, I need to go read the rest of the series, because I love when a book has main characters that are awesome, but also the side characters. When I'm excited for a side character to make their appearance, oh, it's so good. If you need a small town, fun, relaxing time, and you just want to have fun and you don't want to think too much, you just want to sit back and read a nice, relaxing book, this is that. I mean, I felt like I was on holiday reading this book.